The clinking of glasses, the warm glow of fairy lights, it was the perfect wedding. My brother Mark beamed beside his new bride. As best man, the last hurdle was my speech. Mark slipped me a sealed envelope with a wink. For inspiration, he said, read it when you're up there. The applause was my cue. I walked to the mic, my heart full of pride. My hands trembled slightly as I broke the wax seal on the envelope, but inside there was no speech. Just 7 words neatly typed: the bride is my paid actress, we have your daughter. My blood ran cold. I scanned the crowd, my eyes locking onto our table. My wife Sarah was there, a confused smile on her face. But the chair beside her, where our 7-year-old Lily was supposed to be coloring, it was empty. How had I not noticed she was gone? My gaze snapped to my brother, Mark. He was smiling, but it was a mask. His eyes, fixed on me, were screaming desperation. He gave a tiny, almost invisible shake of his head. A warning, don't react. But what did he want me to do? I glanced at the bride, Chloe. She looked radiant, every bit the loving newlywed, but now I saw the subtle tension in her jaw, the professional stillness in her posture. She was performing, but was she an actor in this part of the play too? The silence in the room became a roar in my ears. 200 people were waiting for a speech. I could expose everything, turn this party into a crime scene, or I could play along, stepping into the trap my brother had set. My daughter's life depended on my next words. I took a breath and began to read, my eyes fixed on the blank back of the note. I talked about brotherhood, about secrets, about trusting family to get you out of trouble. Every word was aimed at Mark, a desperate plea for an explanation. He had to understand. The guests laughed at a joke I don't remember making, but Mark wasn't laughing. He subtly angled his head toward a stern-looking man in a gray suit near the exit, a man I didn't recognize. Was that him? Was that the man who had my daughter? It all clicked into place. The lavish wedding we couldn't figure out how he'd paid for, his recent stress about money. This wasn't a cruel prank. This was a transaction. Mark had gotten in deep with the wrong people, and this entire wedding was the price of his escape. I finished the speech to polite applause, my legs feeling like jelly. I had to get to Lily. As I stepped off the small stage, my pocket buzzed. It was a text from an unknown number. My hands shook so badly I almost dropped the phone. It was a photo, my Lily in her hotel room upstairs playing on her tablet, a juice box on the nightstand. She was safe. For now. The message underneath read, he owed a debt. The wedding clears it. Stay quiet and your family stays whole. I looked across the room at my brother, now dancing with his paid bride. He caught my eye and gave a small, pleading nod. He had traded my daughter's safety for his own. The wedding music played on, but all I could hear was the sound of our brotherhood shattering.